This
Hey
meeting is
guys,
being recorded.
Ray here with PDOCS, and just a quick announcement regarding the live streams and a little bit of a free giveaway for any of you guys who may or may not have gotten any of these resources. So again, I'm going to keep this really quick, but as you may or may not know, I've been running the PDOCS live streams for well over a year weekly consistently, and longer than that, probably longer than that even. Long story short, just to keep this again very quick, I'm now going to an every other week PDOCS live stream series schedule. So every other Thursday. Now, this post is going to be published today, this Thursday, at the time when I'm normally running the live stream to give everybody an announcement. I did run one last week, probably the best one I've run this year, especially in terms of implementation and execution and results. So I'll drop that one below here too, in case any of you guys didn't see it. But yeah, I'm going to an every other week format for two main reasons. Number one being I can just drop more value and book more um, high level. It just gives me more time to prepare for them. What I realize is running them weekly, I feel like one or two times a month, I'm just putting something together to ultimately have something to, go over and go live. But there doesn't necessarily seem to be a need or a demand for me to be doing them every week. So I'm going to the every other week format for those reasons primarily. Now, something I want to cover and share here really quick with you guys and give you guys something cool. Bear with me one second. So this document here coming up on my screen is something that all of my PDOCS flagship and private clients get. As I say on this document, the best resources you have access to, and you likely don't even know or haven't seen it. So again, this is primarily for private clients, and there's a couple things. Number two on this document, and I didn't even list the motherboard here. So the motherboard, I did list it, but I didn't actually drop the link to it. It's within the Kajabi portal. So the private student folder and the Kajabi folder are exclusively for paying clients and students. But in terms of the most relevant documents and resources that I give to a lot of our members, whether they paid me to work with me or whether they're just looking to get results. Again, number 3 and 4 on this document are the two most in-depth resources and highest value things that I can just give away. Now, let me just lay out the distinction between the two. I just don't have time to bring them both up and go through them both. I just want to keep this short. They're both very in-depth, lengthy documents. The PDOCS Blueprint is what I would call your starter's guide. Hey, I'm an online freelancer, expert, agency, coach, speaker, etc. But I'm just never landed my first client, or maybe I've landed a couple, but I can't hit consistent 5, 10K months and up. That's what we call the starter's guide, and that's the PDOCS Blueprint method. If you feel like you fall into that bucket, you're looking to take your services, your expertise online, you've already been taking it online, but you're just not seeing success or not yet hitting consistent 5, 10K months and up, you probably want our PDOCS method blueprint, which I also call our starter's guide. Then we have the auto organic implementation guide, which again is approximately a 50 or so page document with a bunch of resources built in. That's for people who have got to or are hitting their first or consistent 10K months and are looking to scale and get to 20, 30, 40, 50K with organic outreach methods. So I've already had some success. I validated, I have results, and I have revenue coming in this month and next month. Now I'm just looking to, consistently scale that up with organic methods. That would be our auto organic implementation guide. Happy to drop that to you. So if you either want the PDOCS method blueprint, aka the starters guide, comment below. If you'd like the auto organic implementation guide, comment auto organic below. I will get that over to you. Also in the comments below this video, you'll see a link to a recent YouTube video. That's last week's PDOCS live stream where I went through in-depth, guys, how I made my first million online. If you've been in this group or worked with me or been seeing these for a while, you probably know a lot about this. But how I got my start was strictly organic outreach. I used Facebook primarily, but this can be applicable to multiple organic social media platforms. But organic outreach and DM setting, literally just that. Me and one business partner, no ads, no VAs, no automation or AI or software. Hell, a lot of that stuff wasn't even available then. But I lumped all that into last week's PDOCS live stream, and I'll drop that down below. Also, when you go to my YouTube channel, as I put in here for my students, probably the most relevant free trainings or tutorials I put together for our PDOCS clients in the last year, I also have loaded in here. So when you go to my YouTube channel, you might want to look up Next Level Facebook Organic Strategies, everything you need to know about appointment setting, organic outreach that actually works and converts. Some of this stuff might be a little bit of a crossover depending on when they were filmed, meaning there might be some of similar strategies or approaches in more than one of these. But again, those are the primary three recordings and tutorials or live streams I've run in the last year that got the most results for clients, the best feedback, and just had the best information. So yeah, that's what I wanted to cover. That's this week's announcement. We will see you next Thursday, 2 p.m. Eastern, for the bi-weekly now, every other week, PDOCS live stream series, and I'll have an announcement coming in the group either Monday or Tuesday on what to expect then. Appreciate all your guys' time. Hopefully you found this helpful, and please take me up on the offer if you fall into any of those buckets I just talked about, and take those resources. I'm telling you, they're going to blow your mind. They're absolutely awesome. So thanks again, guys. We will talk soon, and I will see you guys. If you don't see any of my posts, or reach out to me or speak between now and then, we'll see you guys next Thursday, 2 p.m. Eastern, for the live stream.